Hey guys, welcome back to episode 8 of our 10-part tuning guide series. We're getting close now, so before going into the video, I wanna say thank you to everyone that does watch the series. You're trying to improve yourself as a racer or drifter, and trying to learn something new so you can be faster on the track and a safer driver. So today's episode is about aero, so let's jump into it. So to tune aero you're going to need a race rear wing, and a race front bumper. Some cars such as this Z06 has stock adjustable aero on the rear, but nothing on the front, so keep an eye out, you might have free performance you don't notice. So let's jump into a couple ways of tuning our aero. So the first way that I recommend is matching aero. Not every car can do it, but you can get pretty close, and I prefer to do matching aero because it lets me set the amount of aero I want without over or understeer balance, because I already did that from the suspension. I don't want it from the aero, but it can be used like that. So this is my method. Firstly, we want to look at the min and maxes of our aero. So firstly, we'll notice that our front aero goes up to 210 pounds, and our rear aero only goes down to 270 pounds. That's because I have the race rear wing. In this case I would max the front and min the rear, because this car stock comes with aero on the rear. If I take the rear wing off, I save some PI and car points and can get down to 198 pounds of rear aero. That means I can match the front aero. So let's do that now. From here, this is what I like to think of the max method. See, you want to match the aero because it doesn't create a over or understeer balance, and makes it easier to tune while still having some aero helping you in those high speed corners. But this is the max method. The min method of this would simply be the other way around. Instead of 210 pounds I would do 198 pounds for both. That's the matching aero method. Now let's use the min matching method. We are going to take it for a drive. See how it is. Now we're going to do the max matching method. You can see between the min and max on this car isn't that much different. Not every car is like this, but a majority of cars is like this for the matching method. Now we're going to talk about max min. This method is very simple: max front aero, min rear aero. This is what a majority of pros use, because you don't need a lot of aero on the rear of the car. Yes, it helps, but the more aero you have, the more drag you have. The more drag you have, the slower your top speed and acceleration is. So it's about finding the balance, and if you're finding your back end spinning out real easily on kinda 120 mph turns, then turn your rear aero up. Just as a side note, but for the most part you could be tuning that out in a number of ways, and most fast people rather have the higher top speed and faster acceleration than the slight bit of cornering you'll gain from having max aero. There is also min aero, but then at that point you might as well as save the PI and go for more power, because then you're not turning as well as other cars and only slightly faster in the straights. The best two methods for aero tuning in my opinion is the max matching method and the min max method. These two offer great speed, acceleration and turning ability. Now let's do the min aero on both to show you it's not really worth min aero. Yes, some cars can get away with it, and maybe you should on specific tracks, but I think for the most part, unless you're on Le Mans with the big straight, there's not really a point in running min aero all the time. As you see, I can't even match the time I did with the min-max method, so those are the methods I would do, either max matching method or max min method. It's really not that hard to tune aero. It gets more difficult with like F1 cars and stuff like that, but it's still the same thing. You just have to play with it to find out what you like. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has a wonderful day/night. Be sure to like and subscribe with post notifications turned on so that you don't miss any future episodes. And be sure to leave any questions in the comments, as well as check the description for our link tree, the home of all our links such as Twitch and Discord. And I'll see you guys in the next one.